Gene. Hey, the show right here, Daddy Bruce Wilson. We're back with another episode of MLB The Show. You know what I'm saying? This is my 5th year in the top. No delays. Alright, so we here today. We're back with finishing the Washington. We're not going to finish it up today. We're going to finish it up tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Today we got Washington on MLB. I'm at home. This is my homecoming series. You know what I'm saying? I'm at home for my homecoming series, and we have Washington. We had Washington last game. We went 9-2 win. Today we got Washington again, and then we got Washington again. You know what I'm saying? On a Sunday, so that'll be an ESPN game. So let's get into this game right now. Let me. Oh shit! I hate when my controller does this shit. Shit, there we go. Alright, there we go. So like I said, we got Washington again. It's a 3-game series against Washington. Then we go off to Cleveland. But I won't be playing I won't be playing in the Cleveland series. So that means that week, this week right here, after the Washington game, I'm taking it all the way off until I'm taking that whole week off until the home game against San Diego, and that'll be a Monday night. So because why this will be the training camp and all this shit is going into June. It'll be the training camp for my NFL season, the OTAs and all this shit for my NFL season. So I can't miss that or whatever. And plus that'll give it, you know what I'm saying, that'll give the stream some time to focus on other people's characters within the stream. That's why I be taking some weeks off and some days off, whatever, because it gives me time to focus on other people's character. Like I still got Lamont Hurts to do, you know what I'm saying? The DC boxer. But here we go.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Starting out in the NL West, Walker Buehler pitched his way to his 100th career victory, leading the Dodgers to victory over Washington 9-2. The Minnesota Twins allowed only 5 hits in the game as they made short work of the Padres 9-1. The Diamondbacks combined for 10 hits as a team as they walked off to an extra inning win against the Marlins 7-6. The Rockies totaled 13 hits as a team as they grabbed the extra innings win over the Mets 6-5. They now have 6 straight victories. The San Francisco Giants put together 10 total hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 5-4. The Atlanta Braves grabbed 13 hits in the game as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 10-8. The Phillies snapped their 5-game losing streak as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 3-1. The Brewers swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they plundered the Pirates 8-1. The Blue Jays launched 3 home runs as they beat the visiting Red Sox 5-2. Franmil Reyes picked up 3 base knocks in the ballgame, leading the Indians to the win over the Orioles 4-3. The Tigers knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 7-5. The Tampa Bay Rays pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they destroyed the Angels 6-0. The Mariners combined for a 4-hitter as they defeated the A's in Oakland 3-1. The Royals hit 3 long balls as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 9-5. The Yankees combined for 10 hits as a team as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 4-3. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.
I missed my dog stream. Raining game. He did a stream. Apologize for missing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just got in the house to start the stream back up. I was supposed to start this stream up 30 minutes ago, but you know what I'm saying? Oh shit, let me fix the titles. All right, so this game, No pausing, no stopping, none of that. If I pause it, it's just so brief, but no long pauses or none of that shit. So let's get into the game. We got Shohei pitching. Oh, okay. So we're going up against my ex-teammate, you know what I'm saying, that I won a championship with in Oakland, Justin Bird. And I also played with Justin Bird on, you know what I'm saying, on the baseball team or whatever, on my baseball team or whatever, but here we on my college baseball team, but here we go. My bad. I was talking to my dog, ran the game and shit. Like, had to let him know. Like I said, this is my homecoming series. So I'm gonna finish this out tomorrow. This homecoming, I'm gonna finish the homecoming series out tomorrow, and then after tomorrow, we'll have I'm bringing back UFC boxing. I'm doing UFC boxing and tennis. So that's what we're doing. But also when we get to the month of June, that's when you'll start getting double headers and highlight reels. So let's go. I'll take cloudy, overcast. Is it supposed to rain today? Let me see. That's one thing I hate about iPhones. Rain possibly. So this is a what? 7? I think this is a 7 o'clock game. Okay, so I'll make it rain since it's a 7 o'clock game. Okay, and we are. Hold on, let me check the. Okay, thank you, God. No drop frames. Now here we go. We ready. Shohei. Ooh. But they said go with him, so. So since he's half the energy, I'm going to. Shohei's going to start it out. And then I'm going to put. Cruz is going to finish it out. Caleb Mack is going to relieve. Okay, so Shohei is going to go 1 through maybe 5 or 6. Caleb Mack takes either 5 through 8 or 6 through 8, and Cruz ends it out. All right, cool, we got it. Damn, my shit cold. I need a comeback. I really need a comeback. I really do. But we gonna put Mookie out there. I feel like the lineup is more better when Mookie starts it off. Oh nah, put Will Smith up in there. Freddie. All right, Matt Olson, he's on fire. So Trey Mancini is cold because he probably hasn't played. I could probably put him at second base, but fuck it, we just gonna run it. Yo, what's up, Randy Gamer? My bad. I just saw your comment. I'm sorry, but I'm ready. Here we go. So I'll lead the league with the whatever. You just saw it. Couldn't get it because I try to let everybody see everything. This is the lineups. These are the pitching matchups. Shohei and Justin. Like I said, I played with Justin in college. You know what I'm saying? Damn. And I also played with him in the MLB, but here we go.
Rain is falling, but we will have baseball for you live on MLB Network. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the LA Dodgers and the Washington Nationals.
Speaking of rain, we got rainy games up
and
here.
it's next on MLB Network. Justin Bird gets the ball for Washington in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Leading off tonight for the
Ready now, Mookie Betts. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year.
Okay, so we got Mookie first out there. Who's batting second? I think Kevin Ross, but we just gonna focus. Like I said, I played with Justin
Here
Bird
comes the first pitch.
in college. Take the first move. I played with Justin Bird in college.
Start things out here.
Great player.
Not close. It's a
Great
ball and no
pitcher.
strikes.
I played
So
with,
guys, these Nationals as
Justin
they enter
Bird
play here tonight,
also
they come in playing
in
reasonably
Oakland.
well of late,
Great
though
pitcher.
they have dropped
Great guy,
their last
great
2
player.
in a row.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin. They got to put that behind them. Show up to the yard today looking to fight. Everything changes once the first pitch is thrown.
It's a 1-1 count.
High and deep to right. Looking up is the right fielder. Still going back.
Okay,
Gone
thank you,
into
Luke.
the home bullpen for a home run.
Can't really call it a lead off because it was on the 3rd pitch. So
A solo home run there for Mookie. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
I love the way this lineup's constructed. Right out of the gate, they smack you right in the mouth with one of the better power hitters in their lineup. And he takes him deep right there to set the tone.
Kevin Ross second. Thank you, Mookie.
Into the
Been
box
crushing
now,
for us lately
Kevin
anyway.
Ross.
Not just from the game, but shit,
Now
that's
here's a
out.
swing and a high pop-up,
Not just
drifting
in the
into
game,
shallow
but
right field.
also,
Turner backs up a bit and he takes
You know what I'm
charge
saying?
for the
Like,
first
for real,
out.
we 8-0, 9-0, I think.
Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Look, man,
Hell
everybody
yeah,
should be
already, bro.
looking at the guy in the 3 spot. Like, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Got 29 home runs on the season.
Settling in now, Darnell Mason, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. In there, and it's 0-1.
On pipe.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hits it high and
there
deep
you
out
go.
to
Is that
center
30?
field.
Is that
Center
30?
fielder looking up.
30 of them. Okay, so Darnell Mason Jr. just hit his 30th home run of the season in the place where
So it's a
he
solo
played his high
shot
school
to
ball.
dead center,
Actually,
and even
20
30
minutes
home
away,
runs on
not
the
even
year.
20 minutes
And
away,
the
maybe
Dodgers
10,
move
15
in front
minutes
now,
away from where he
2-0.
played his high school football, and probably about an hour and a half from where he played his college ball, and also where he was drafted, probably 30, 45 minutes from where he was drafted at in Baltimore. And,
Well,
you know
it's
what I'm saying?
very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or if he blows
He hit
up.
the dub.
Could go either way at this
He
point.
hit the dub, even though he represents the dub, the West Side. You know what I'm saying?
So
Inglewood,
now to the
California,
plate,
guys, you know what I'm
Christian
saying?
Carter.
Hometown all day, but he not gonna
As he
forget.
pops the first pitch
You know what I'm
foul
saying?
behind
Places
the plate.
where he
As he
gave him
enters
his
this
marks
one
and his
with an
wounds and his scars
absurdly
and all that
high
shit.
batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days.
They asked him in this interview here. He was
Into
like,
the
how does
windup,
it
here
feel?
comes the 0-1.
You know what I'm saying? Coming back to where you played some of your ball at and where you know what I'm saying, grew up some of your life and shit. And
Still
now
only
you,
one out
but
in
you're
the
also
inning.
playing, you know what I'm saying, and where you were drafted at, but you're also playing shit from
Fouled
where you
away.
from and most of the
Hey,
some
3
of the
foul
places
balls
you
in a
grew
row
up
right
too,
here,
like,
searching for that
he'll
put-away
never
stuff.
forget his home roots. It's just a half and half, like an iced tea. You know what I'm saying? Part of it is iced tea. what I'm saying? Part of his sweet,
1 and
part
2.
of his like
So let's
iced
take a
tea,
peek
part
at
of his
our
bitter like
umpiring
lemonade.
crew
You know
in
what I'm
this
saying?
one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, D-Roll, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the
ain't really
middle. You
done
see very
commentary
few
in a
managers
in a
and
long
players
time,
getting
so
into
y'all
very
gotta bear
many
with me.
confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about
Okay,
him,
see
and that's what
why?
the players
See
love.
why?
He's got a pretty
See why with the
One
double?
sec as
Can
that
you make it
ball
a
is
triple? You
into
probably
the
try to
gap
make it
in
a
right
triple.
center. Should be good for at least 2 bases. The relay throw. Well,
See.
he is in there with a triple.
That's his 4th triple of the year, so he's used to this. He rounded first, eyeing the ball, and he knew he was going for 3. Great hustle and a great piece of hitting.
Ooh, I think he was. They told me to be partial. Okay, so we got who that? Kenny Lofton Jr.
At the plate, Kenny Lofton. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that...
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes
Tagging
the
up.
catch. And the runner scores from third as they extend
Almost
their
missed the
lead.
tag
It's
up.
a 3-0 game. So a beautiful running catch on display that time as we get a look at it again with Show Track. He took a solid route, covered quite a bit of ground, 110 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. That's a catch to remember. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman Matt Olson.
Matt Olson.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
In the dirt.
And this is low, ball 1.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
3-0 lead. Dodgers up. The pitch.
Now a
Oh,
swing,
that's
and this
gone.
ball is crushed straight away center field. Into the second
Upper
deck
deck.
and gone.
Oh, yeah, shout out to my
A
dog
solo
Brandon
shot
Gaiman.
that
Like,
time
Brandon
for
Gaiman,
Matt
he's over there
Olson.
doing
Career number
Syracuse and UNLV
247
right now.
as the Dodgers have increased
NCAA.
their lead now 4-0.
Basketball 09. Check my dude out. You know what I'm saying? Check my dog out. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
D-Rose, some days the fellows walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, well, there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Stepping in now, Jalen Miller, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to
just shared your
use
post,
out
bro.
of your bullpen
Damn,
just
shit,
to
my
get
bad.
through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
Bird is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So 4 runs in
I
the
checked,
inning, but of note
post
there
run
was
again.
that they came on the strength of 3 home runs. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Nationals nothing. Shohei Ohtani will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low 3s. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low 3s in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right. And this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
Here now is Trey Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch. And he swings through a fastball
swing.
and doesn't catch up with it. It's
good
0-1.
pitch, my bad.
Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, I know we're getting ready for game 2, but yesterday, man, road trip got off to a great start. They pounded the baseball, pitched, played defense. This team comes in riding high into game 2.
Hit hard on the ground to second. He's
second.
got it. And there's 1 away.
He's out. Take a look at the lineup.
And a look now at the hometown Nationals starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matty, I'm going to be looking to see if that guy in the 7th spot can continue to stay hot. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
First pitch on its way. Nelson Adams comes
Now,
on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
I don't know if you saw the lineups or whatever, but strike.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole.
I think it's a 3, 4, 5,
the
or
rain
4,
starting
5,
to
and 6 hole
intensify
hitter, right?
here. It's coming down
It's
a little heavier now. We'll see
like
how
those
much
guys,
longer
they
the
also
umpires
play
can wait.
Well, you could say that
the
again, Matt.
Washington
It's
State
raining
baseball
cats
team.
and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Like they play for the Washington State baseball team.
One out,
And
nobody
who's on
on.
the Washington State baseball team? Bryce Anthony. Like,
Fouled
he's from
off.
Gaithersburg, Maryland, probably like 30 minutes away
Not
from here
surprised
from the
he's late
stadium.
on the
Probably
heater
30,
right there.
45
Just
minutes
saw
away
it
from the
off, speed pitch, wanted to stay back
which is
a little
Darnell
bit too
Mason
long.
Jr.'s nephew. And it seems like it's a lot of connectivity. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's connected. You know what I'm saying?
Stays alive,
Like,
still
like I said,
0-2.
those guys played with Bryce Anthony because you seen Mason over there asking, talking to Trevor Bauer, Matt Henderson, Sheffield, all those guys, like asking
Inside,
like
as he
what's
might
it
be
like to
trying
play
to
with
set
him.
him up
They're
here
just
1-2.
already talking before the game.
Boy,
you know
not
what
what
I'm
you
saying?
want coming out
Like
of the
they're
gate
getting
as
to
a
know each
pitcher,
other,
right?
feel
You
each
don't want
other
to have
out.
to show
Feels like
all
a
of your pitches
a
this
big
early
family
on in the game,
reunion
but
that
that's a
nobody-
quality of
of
that. And what does it
everybody
make
that
you
never
do as a
knew
pitcher?
nobody.
You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
Now another 1-2. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. In there, a base hit.
That's a good one, though. I give it
Boy,
to him.
that's a really good pitch, Mark, right there. Down in the zone. That's when, as a pitcher, you just kind of have to shake your head and tip your cap to the batter.
Yeah, right there. You're looking to just
That's a good hit.
foul
I ain't
that off
mad.
or stay in there and survive. He found a way to not only stay in there and survive, but drive it up the middle for a knock.
C.J. Abrams.
Into the box, C-Rod Abrams. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
I thought he was going to swing.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0. Finds the zone,
Yo.
strike one.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Adams, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Into the corner and
He pulled
slicing
that.
foul. The 1-2.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Oh, double play ball to second. 4,
There we go.
6,
4, 6,
3.
3.
It's a double play and the inning is over. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More from MLB Network. Saturday baseball after this.
Good double play. You got some Saturday baseball on a Sunday. That's all right.
Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Matt, I am hearing that heavier rain is expected to pass through the ballpark at some point later in the game. The umpiring crew would, of course, like to get this one in uninterrupted, but it is possible that we could be looking at some sort of a delay if they determine the weather is impacting the play on the field.
All right, Heidi, thanks. We'll hope for the best, of course, but guys, you have to assume these players are
Smith up
probably going to
next.
be impacted by this weather at least a little.
Yeah, Matty, 100% it's going to be bothersome. They're going to have to watch their spikes. They're going to have to maybe gather themselves to get that extra grip on the baseball. But from a position player standpoint, you just can't lose focus. Starting pitchers are the ones that are going to have the most problems with it. So here's how the Washington Nationals are positioned defensively. And the average big league shortstop can make every play. But can they make the highlight reel play? In order to do that, you got to be able to put your back foot in the ground and absolutely unload from that 5.5 hole if you're playing shortstop. And that's what this guy does. He brings a different element to the game. He has got an absolute hand cannon.
Shohei Ohtani is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one.
He got 9 home runs, though.
The 1-0.
Like I said, my
it's fouled
goal
away.
with this stream, with the baseball stream, is to play 100 baseball games. So I got to go back and see which game I am on.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. This is popped up. Adams is under this one. 2 gone.
The bat, the center fielder.
Back to the top. Mookie Betts.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. Second at bat for him. And remember, he led off the ball game with that home run to get this offense going. Here's the first pitch to him.
Take it to him. Told you.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Betts is going to turn for second.
Turn 2. He's not fast enough for 3.
And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
I can't wait till we face Warren Soto.
Standing in now, Kevin Ross, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
Yeah, off the
for
plate.
the current campaign, Ross is, get this, slugging over 700. That's a number almost unheard of, so if you can help it, don't miss any of his at-bats. Ripped on the ground to first.
My fault.
Fielded cleanly, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More of MLB Network's Saturday Baseball after this.
Got some Saturday baseball.
In now, Javier Lopez. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. Lofton is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
To the plate now, Matt Henderson, as he'll look at a fastball too high for
I don't know if you noticed by looking at that lineup. It says Mookie Betts, right? He's the only
Bases
person
are empty, 1 man
to win a Golden Glove or whatever last year, right? And the year before, Darnell Mason has won one too, but the reason he didn't win one last year is because
we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
3-0 now.
Oh, Ohtani, did you know?
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light.
Well, he made
here.
it, you know what I'm saying? But
matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Certain type of accuracy
3-1
from Mason Jr. this year.
That was some gas.
When that
triple digits on the radar gun.
Because like he's also been like when he's in practice, he also uses footballs. You know what I'm saying, to help him with his
into
fielding.
his motion. Here
baseball.
comes the 3-1. There's ball 4.
Man, Shohei out there walking.
Wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count. The ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that.
Now at the plate, Trevor Bauer.
TB.
He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Bottom of the second.
set and the pitch.
Got him.
Fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Ross is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Marcus Sheffield.
Into the box now. Marcus Sheffield.
Okay, Sheffield. Oh, got 9 home runs on the season, 18 RBIs. He also played with Bryce Anthony. Crazy thing about it is,
here's the first pitch.
you see these guys in the MLB,
fastball is in there,
but you still see Bryce Anthony in college. He's still in the transfer portal. We don't know. Like, this is one of the longest decisions. They were basically saying,
toward right center.
This guy think he's a superstar? Yeah, he is a superstar. One of the best quarterbacks
and that runner will
in
go
the country.
no further than
In
second
college.
as there are
You know what I'm saying? He hasn't made his decision yet. They're waiting for him to make his decision. Because why? It's almost time for, you know what I'm saying, some training. You know what I'm saying? Summer training. The season starts in a month and a half. When he gets in there, like, ooh, good swing.
As he comes up
when he gets in there, like,
down the middle,
he's going to have a lot of work to do because, why, he's missed a lot. You see they got a new running back, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a new running back in the transfer portal, Byron Jackson, B.Y. Jackson.
Swung on and missed. That strike 2. Two men are on with 2 men out. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Nats leave a pair. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. New inning set to get underway.
And
coming forward now is the shortstop, Darnell Mason.
That last AB when he hit the home run, that was a decent changeup.
It
was down in the zone, but one of the problems when you have a good changeup like this pitcher does, hitters go up there and they kind of look for that changeup. So he's going to have to locate it a little bit better in this upcoming at bat.
I'm a burn rubber.
A ball and a strike.
I could have took that, but it's cool. Let's see what else he's going to throw.
Swing, and there it goes.
Jesus.
Deep to left field. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the game. And with it, the Dodgers have opened it up to a 5-0 lead.
And this is the crazy thing about him hitting 2 home runs here. As a youngster, no matter high school, little league, whatever, he has never played a baseball game here. You know what I'm saying? In his young career, but he's just smacking it like he has. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I guess he's just familiar with playing here.
At the plate now, Christian Carter. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at-bat.
My dog Sports Show at my dog Byron at.
And that finds the target. 0-2 now. No outs, nobody on. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Said the same thing.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Henderson is over, and he puts it away for the first out. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race.
Okay, you see Washington is at the bottom of the division, 19-26. Let me tell you, Washington has some great players. I believe they can be great, but it's just
ready for another chance.
It's the first year of them playing together.
There's no consistency.
With a sack
there's no, his last time at the plate.
There's no hustle. There's no
first pitch to
They're
him.
going to have to get this together. You know what I'm saying? Because if they don't,
things with a splitter
stay at the bottom
for
of, like, how can one team have so much talent and then just stay at the bottom of their division?
And that swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1.
They're going to have to shaping it up.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Trying to get lost in the chase.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Going back is the right fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The batter, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman Matt Olson.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out. Try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
1 ball, no strikes the count. 2 out, nobody on. Bouncer to the left side, scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the Dodgers add on courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Nationals nothing. Leading off the inning, Justin Bird, and they'll need him to get something going here. Here comes the first pitch. And he fouls this one off.
Justin Bird, tall as hell. What's the crazy thing?
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Justin
High
Bird
fly ball out to straightaway center. Betts has a read on it.
Justin Bird.
And that's the first
and
out
my
of the
pitcher,
inning.
Tommy Lee, used to play basketball together.
And with that, there you get a look at what's happening in the race in the National League West.
The race, 35-9. That's a great record. But Justin Bird and Tommy Lee used to play basketball together for the Howard University Bison. Then they transferred
Turner digs
over
in
there
now.
to
second at bat now. He grounded
not George
out
Mason,
to
but
start
James
home
Madison.
First. Now the pitch.
Play baseball.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ross is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he finds himself in a flat-footed tie for the National League lead in that category. Digging in now, Nelson Adams. He reached on a single in his first try. Now here's the pitch.
Nope, that's a ball.
Nope, that's a ball.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0. C-Rod Abrams would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Fastball, and it gets by him, a swinging strike. And this pitch misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Digging in to try it again, C-Rod Abrams. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Hit hard to the right side, but foul.
So they got a man on. Got to turn this for a double play.
Comes set and the 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Nobody's home.
And that will put him on the board as it's now a 5-1 ball game.
I'm sitting there hitting the X button
Piece of
like
hitting
somebody
here.
run home.
But he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
So we about to warm Caleb up. Let me use the bathroom right quick. My bad. I was in the bathroom. What's up, Sports? I was just asking where your ass was at. How you feeling, bro? We ready. We ready, y'all. Back to the game.
Into the box now, Javier Lopez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Yeah, I had to go. I gotta be drinking a lot of water, so.
The 1-0.
Oh, listen to the pop of the glove. What?
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. All even now, 2-2.
What you at work, bro?
From the stretch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the
Got
inning.
him.
One for the Nationals on the RBI double. We played 3 full. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Nats 1.
You at work right now?
Coming to the plate now, Jalen Miller. He popped out in his first trip. And now a pitch on the way.
Yeah, he did. He started swinging
First
like
pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Looking at his career totals, Miller hits a little over the 270 mark.
Swinging like he has some domestic problems.
Called strike at the knees, 1-1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off.
I'm up here just chilling, playing a game, watching this Angels and Cleveland,
now here's the pitch.
Los Angeles game. That's why I said Angels.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better
That
from
was
a pitcher
ugly.
standpoint of watching that
I feel
high
embarrassed
fastball.
swinging like that in
A high
front of y'all.
piece of cheese, swung at and missed.
I look
That
like
pitch
a man
looks
that's
so
swinging like a
inviting to
girl.
hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
So now to the plate.
I truly
Will Smith.
apologize for that.
As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now here it comes. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike.
What?
Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
Man, these Empires, man, they finicky up on here.
5-1 our score as we play the fourth here.
Go check out my dog Rainy game.
Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in.
He's actually streaming right now. You know what I'm saying?
First,
You go check him out with
is going
mine.
to get him by a step for the second out. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was. They're looking at the replay in order to make a decision on challenging the out call on the field.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang plays.
Challenge that.
Looking at it right here again.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
So here's one last look at that replay from another angle. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to change the call. And boy, I'll tell you.
Headsets coming off.
So
Here comes the decision, and he is
pulled off the
indeed
bat.
out as originally called. So they lose the challenge and the ability to use any further challenges for the rest of the
Yeah, man, back on
game.
the baseball, bro.
Umpires have upheld the call of out at first base.
So
Okay,
bases are
come
empty
on,
here with
come on,
2 gone, and that'll
Ohtani.
bring up the dual threat of Shohei Ohtani. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
That was it right there.
One
That
of
was
the big
it.
keys to pitching well is
I
getting
think
ahead
Ohtani is
early
one of the
on,
best
and it's been far
slide-
from that for
slider-
this guy so far.
slider pitch-
Less than
pitch
50% of
hitters
his first pitches
ever.
have been for strikes.
Behind 0-2 now.
I need to get up to date and play the new one.
50th pitch of the game on its way. Popped him up. Allen is under it. And that retires the side. Dodgers down in order. They're up 5-1.
So Dodgers up 5-1. We up 5-1. Back on defense.
So striding in, Matt Henderson. He drew a walk his
Yeah, it
first
really
time
is,
up.
though. It truly is. That's why I'm glad I'm right now. Well, when I knock your ass out, not talking about you, but when I knock your ass out, I can be a Bofi.
Pitch on the way.
Ooh, got him.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Oh, Philly beat St. Louis 11-0. Like I said, when the month of June comes, like this is a 4-team, you know what I'm saying, stream, but my team is the main, you know what I'm saying, is the main,
The windup
the
and
main
the
team you'll see.
0-1.
But what I'm saying is, when the month of June on here, on my calendar when here comes, you'll see 4 teams, you'll get highlights and all that and everything, you know what I'm saying? So.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Lofton is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first out.
I appreciate it, bro.
The left fielder, number 22, Trevor Bauer.
So digging in now, Trevor Bauer. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Back up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
No, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully...
And he's into second safely with a stolen base.
I hit the triangle button. They do it the first.
The 0-1 pitch. 1 out and a runner
They ain't
on
even
second
call out
base.
the runner. I gotta call that out.
Ball and 2 strikes now.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Ball.
2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. But this is taken in on the warning track as the runner will tag from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Digging in, Austin Allen. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind
They got to
him,
call out the
especially with
runners.
runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
String the later, Warrior.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1.
Yeah, that was a hell of a catch. I was amazed that he caught it.
And a fastball
Trying to
that
get him to
misses up in
chase,
the
but
zone.
they don't.
Here it's 2-1.
Tony tired.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any low, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And the run's going to score as
I'm
they inch
sitting up
back
here
a
hitting
bit
the button
closer.
like
It's
that,
now
throw it
a
back.
5-2 game.
All I
It's
can
all
say
good,
about this
bro.
one is that he must have taken a mental holiday there. Nice throw to second, I guess. Too bad there was no play there, though.
It's time for new
Run
controller.
first following the error.
I'm
And
not
next
gonna blame
it'll
the
be a
controller,
good
but it's
hitting
time for a new
pitcher, Justin
controller.
Bird. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Yep,
And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. The 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And there's ball 2 now.
Gotta put that in there.
Skied in the air to straightaway left.
It's 3 outs. Yep.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, 1 Dodger error, and a runner left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Dodgers lead it 5-2. All ready to go
I hate
in the
those
top
elevated
of the 5th.
fastballs.
And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Mookie Betts.
Mookie. Man, I really did. I was like, ooh, Jesus. So we got Trey Turner. I know one of those is CJ Abrams. Oh, that's Adams and Abrams. Okay, so we got Turner, Adams, and Trey Turner, Adams, and CJ Abrams.
First pitch on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the
That
first
Vulcan
strike.
change ain't no joke.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
1 ball and 2 strikes the
What?
count.
That's a strike?
Liner toward right center.
Ball don't
so
lie.
he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in.
Ball
He's
don't
got
lie. You
3
can call
hits
that
in
a
this one.
strike. Look, ball don't lie.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, that you've said it.
Gavin
That's
Ross
one
can
of
not
those
hit
he's either
next.
got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he was going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
That's why so many pitchers struggle in the month of April. Still cold outside. Most hitters struggle in the month of April. Still cold outside. But as you see,
Here's the
you know what I'm
first
saying,
pitch
when
to
it warms
him.
up,
Kevin Ross
ooh,
is at the plate as he watches
as you
ball
see, it
1.
warms up.
Couple of
They got
righties
Harper,
starting to loosen
Strasburg,
now in the
you know what I'm
bullpen.
saying? But as you see it warm up, balls get to flying, strikes get to striking, gloves get to popping. Yeah, I appreciate Mookie for that one. Like, how does the quality look? How does it? Ah, shit, it's my fault.
Swing and a fly ball.
Is the mic
And
good?
it's a foul ball. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. Into right field. That's a base hit. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. The relay. And he'll get in there safely.
Man, that was Vegas.
So problems out there in
That
right
was
field.
Vegas,
This is
'cause
gonna
I
wind up
gambled with
going as
that.
an E9. Now the National skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure.
Yeah, Justin Bird played with me in college.
Is going to have his work cut out for him here. 2 runners in scoring position, so he'll try to leave them right where they are.
And they had to change pitchers at the 5th inning, and their arms gonna have some work to do. Let's look who's up next.
Stepping in now, Darnell Mason. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Sacrifice run. Okay, I'll take that.
Now that's first baseman, Christian Carter.
And you got Christian Carter
Digging
next.
in the switch hitter,
16
Christian
home runs.
Carter. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this
We
one.
could just swing at everything they throw now.
First pitch of the at-bat. Popped high in the air. Abrams over to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, right fielder, Kenny Lofton.
So stepping in, Kenny Lofton. He hit a sac fly
So
earlier.
maybe he's a little bit better than what I thought. You hear that thunder?
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball at inside.
The 1-0. This one's down to third. Fielded cleanly. In a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired.
All right, you got that out.
It's a run on 2 hits here for
What's
LA.
up, Lucy? How you feeling?
Home half of the 5th coming up. Dodgers lead this one 6-2. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Nats' offense with Washington's manager. And one thing he stressed to me is the need for them to have more competitive at-bats the rest of the game. One example he brought is the number of at-bats that have gotten to a full count today. That number being 0. He said that stat alone shows that they're making it way too easy on the opposing pitching to get easy outs. So he's hoping to see a little more fight out of his hitters the rest of the way.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Ladies and
Caleb
gentlemen,
Mack
Okay.
gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
See Matt.
Los Angeles, number 9,
Oh,
Caleb Mack.
I'm gonna keep it 55. Nah, we good. We ready.
Ready once again,
He said he
Trey
ready.
Turner.
See, Matt,
It
he
was a
ready.
flyout for him in his last trip.
Second baseman,
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Okay, so he didn't chase that one. Okay. Bottom of the 5th.
Fastball, and he's got to duck away for dear life there.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up.
Ooh,
Throw to
good
first
throw.
is in time for the first out.
the batter,
Into the box now, Nelson Adams. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Strike.
Bases are empty. One man out. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike.
That thing was 6-2. Dodgers up.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll reach second now with one away.
2 base hit.
He obviously didn't let last night's hit was out and get to his head too much because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
So striding forward now, C-Rod Abrams. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. 0-1. Here's the pitch.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that two-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
One strike.
Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1.
He trying to wipe his hands off, and that's the problem. Hey, bruh.
As a look, now the pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line
It's like
and
me
right.
striking out, and then
this
I
is
just
going to wind up
hold
a
the barrel
foul
up and
ball.
just look at it like, why you want to hit the
2
ball?
runs, 5
Ooh, you want
hits,
control
1
it.
error thus far for the Nationals. And there's a base hit on the line. The throw to third, and he is in there.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
In now, Javier Lopez, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far.
Okay, Javi. How many home runs he got on the inside?
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice
6-3.
line.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
But they got to get back into it.
Ready for another shot now. Matt Henderson. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Miller is there, and the side is retired. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for the Nationals. 5 innings complete. Dodgers out in front, 6-3. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with LA's manager to discuss his thoughts on the Dodgers offense so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters. From their approach, to their swings, to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
Thank you, Heidi. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Matt Olson.
Got 15 home runs in the season. Okay.
Now here it comes.
Inside, ball 1.
It's ball 1.
close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Trying to get him to chase. He playing on the outside of the zone. It's all good. We got this. Trying to get him to chase.
And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And this is going to be extra bases here, leading off the 6th. And it's a good start to the inning for the Dodgers on the leadoff double.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
Told you he was trying to play outside. Like, come on, bro. Play outside. Get your ass running
up. Now, Jalen Miller hit high and deep to right center.
J-Mill is a good.
And this is run down out there in right center as the runner tags from second.
He's out.
The tag, and he is out at third base. It's a double play.
He told me to tag.
Next up for Los Angeles, Will Smith. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First offering on its way.
Damn. Okay, so he liked that slider. Okay. He threw like 8 sliders already.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center.
Left
fielder is on the move. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Dodgers go down quietly as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Striding into the box, Trevor Bauer. He singled his last time up.
The left fielder, Trevor.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes this the other way to right. Lofton is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Marcus Sheffield.
Digging in once again, Marcus Sheffield. Now the pitch.
Straight.
Bottom part of the zone. A good changeup gets the call. Sharp ground ball to third. And quickly, there are 2 away.
See White. 3-point ball game. The only way for the Dodgers to win this game, they're going to have to either stretch the lead on offense or play great defense and keep these guys out of it.
First pitch on its way.
Shit, my bad.
2 out, nobody on. Popped up.
Can I give me one?
Mason is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Nothing doing here this half. 7th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Nationals 3.
No, I'm fine.
So here now is the pitcher, number 9. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7.
That's crazy. We got pitchers who can hit.
Here it comes. Hit back toward the mound. He's got it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So standing in, Mookie Betts. And we'll see if he can get something
Come on,
into the
Mookie
gap
Betts.
to make it interesting.
Come on, dog.
He's
You
had a
got
great
this.
game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this.
That shit
And
be
it's
deep.
gone.
Deeper than telekinesis, deeper than your sister dying and you telling your nieces.
A solo
Appreciate
shot
it,
here to
Lucy.
left. His second of the game, as it is now 7-3.
Mookie was looking at it like, yeah, that might be gone. We're letting the balls fly here in D.C. tonight. Hallelujah.
At the plate, Kevin Ross. Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Darnell Mason will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed.
They try to pitch around me last at bat.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit.
I'll take a base hit.
Single.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward
hit.
the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Steven Strasburg will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch.
Face
Victor
Strasberry.
Robles will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
We up against Strasberry. We up against Strasburger.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Christian Carter. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Really doesn't matter which side of the plate of this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well, swinging left-handed, and swinging from the right side against lefties. The numbers are quite the same. This guy flat out can hit from either side.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Yeah, you can't do all that against Strasburg. I wonder what them bum-ass Tigers are doing. We don't like them Tigers.
Runners are at first and second with
Hell,
one away.
we don't even like them Lions.
Right side.
Hell, we don't
And
want
that's
them
through into right
Wolverines.
field for a base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only one away.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
Bases are
He's
loaded.
been locked in from day one of this season.
They're going
It's
to try to
continuing
throw
right now.
outside
Anything
or
that is
around
around
the
the
zone.
strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Like I said, bases are loaded. They're going to try to throw around or outside the zone. Watch.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he waves at a
Curveball.
curveball there. No balls and a strike. Here's the 0-1. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length.
See, told you.
Two-strike pitch from Strasburg.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Breaking ball somehow misses the outside. 2-2.
You know
All right,
what?
no more hope, and he's going to chase.
I'll take that.
It's 2-2
Well,
now.
nigga, that was no
You've got to
ball.
come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
From the belt, the pitch.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on
like
2-2. That one
Like
wasn't
what they
even
just shown,
close.
a little graphic.
A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Wow, talk about frustrating. Not what you want to do with the bases loaded. A simple pop-up, and nothing productive comes out of that.
Matt Olson will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on.
Bases are still loaded. I'm not gonna throw around.
He's set. Here it comes. Belted high and deep into right center. Right fielder looking up.
That's
at
a grand
the track,
slam?
the wall. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. The 248th of his career as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
That was the grand slam. We could just go out there swinging at anything now. It's 11-3, fool. I hope that looked beautiful to you. I just want my chance to get my grand slam. I think I got 4 grand slams in my career already.
Into the box, Jalen Miller. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
That's out.
Robles waits on it.
Victor Robles.
He makes the play, and that'll end the inning.
Victor Robles.
So give him 5 runs in the inning, with the big blows being the 2 home runs. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Dodgers lead it 11-3. Bottom of the inning now, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Victor Robles.
Victor Robles.
First pitch coming, here it is. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Damn, can I see my boy? Wow, big eating bitch. God bless you.
The windup and the 0-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that'll get down for
Good
a
try,
base hit.
bro. Good try.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
At the plate now, Trey Turner, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the 1-0. And this pitch is popped straight up, right around the home plate area. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Third baseman number 50.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Digging in and looking for more, Nelson Adams, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line towards center field. In there, a base hit. And he's safe.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there. Staying within yourself and grabbing it.
Try to. Mookie, I cut the ball off.
Standing in now, C-Rod Abrams as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Reined in. Throw will get him for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score from third.
They get the run there, but this late in the game with the lead in hand, you'll definitely trade it out for a run that doesn't mean a whole lot.
Striding in now for the Nats, Javier Lopez.
He played with my nephew Bryce too. It's crazy because like these guys are in the Major League Baseball, but Bryce
and a bit too high with
still
that
a
one. It's
quarterback
1-0
in college. Will he come out this year? We don't know. You know what I'm saying? Will Bryce Anthony come out and go to the NFL next year? We don't know. But it will be great to see him come out with all those guys.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it
Travis
1 ball
Hunter,
and 1 strike.
Shiloh Sanders, you know what I'm saying? Cam Ward, all these guys. Like, it would be very great to see him. But we still don't know.
2 out here and a runner at second.
Where he's going to go. Some people say.
And this one's in the dirt.
Thinking about going to Michigan.
As the count moves to
Washington,
2-1.
Because he has some of the schools lined down. Some people say he's worse. Like this guy is worse than Aaron Rodgers. But he has on this list. He has USC, the University of Washington, Michigan.
From the belt, kicks and deals. This is line to left, and this is going to get down. Extra bases, and they're starting to make some inroads here. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
We'll see.
Yeah, and giving up an RBI double is always painful, but even more so when there are 2 outs in the inning. A run had already crossed the plate, and then he gives up a blistering double to allow another run on the board.
Into the box now, Matt Henderson, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Called strike 0-2.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well-executed changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
0-2 count and the pitch.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Fielded cleanly.
Oh, shit.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Now at the plate, Trevor Bauer.
Oh, what's wrong with this controller? It's old as hell. I've had this controller since what? 2020.
Hoping to limit the damage. 21. Here's the pitch. And they start him out away with a called strike.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Yeah, Greg Maddux was a great fastball thrower.
Get that ready.
Ready on 0-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Betts has a read on it.
Good way to get out that jam.
That's the third out.
Okay, Caleb. Good way to get out that jam, bro.
So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Dodgers 11 and the Nationals 5. At the plate, Will Smith. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Will Smith.
First offering on its way. Back up the middle. Oh, what a play to first.
The
He is out.
Oh, man, once it got past the
Good
pitcher,
shit, bro.
I figured it was a base hit, but then the shortstop comes out of nowhere to make the diving stop. That was incredible.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Caleb Mack. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
They live tonight in Washington. You got Tony Kornheiser in the house.
He's
Michael
set and the
Wilbon.
pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field.
2 of my favorite sports writers,
is there,
journalists,
so
and
2
TV
pitches and 2
personalities.
outs
You
thus
know what I'm
far.
saying? I love Michael Wilbon and Kornheiser.
Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings.
That's because Shohei got tired.
Here's Mookie Betts. It was a solo
Back to the
shot
top.
for him in his last at-bat.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in 1 game. His last at-bat is 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ooh. Triple shot of sight. Let's see if we can
Bases
get him
are
a
empty
cycle.
here with
Yep.
2 men out.
Yep, you sure can. Watch.
Here we go.
Heading out towards shallow right. And that's in there. Base hit.
Damn,
So the
no
2-out hit keeps the top of the 8th inning extended. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day.
K. Ross. K. Rizzy. K. Rizzy. Let's get busy. K. Rizzy. Let's get
So
busy.
now to the plate, Kevin Ross. In the dirt here.
There's rumors about Kevin Ross being unhappy in LA. I wouldn't be surprised if the rumors are true, like he's one of the guys that's traded next year.
Now
you know
the
what I'm
0-1.
Like he still
He's
has,
got to be more disciplined here.
3
It's
years left on his
0-2.
contract, but
With this one
you gotta
almost
think
in
just
books,
because
the
you're playing
story was
for
clearly the
our
long ball. What are
organization
your
and you're
thoughts on
winning,
this
like,
offense, fellas?
you could
Well,
be away
Matty
from
V,
your
I don't know
family
what your
listening,
thoughts
you
are,
know what I'm saying?
D-Roll,
You
but
probably
boy,
wanna
when
play
the
for
weather starts to
somebody,
warm up and the ball
you know
starts
what I'm
jumping
saying,
out
that's
like
close to
this,
home, you know what I'm
it's
saying?
clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch
He's
on
getting older.
And the throw
Getting
is
deeper
in
into his
time to
career,
get
so
him
he
to
probably
retire
wants
the
to be back
side.
home where he's
So a
from,
good
on that
bounce back
side,
inning
and
here
retire
after
this.
the 5-run
There's nothing
outburst
wrong with
last
that.
time
You know what I'm
around.
saying? It really isn't.
Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Dodgers lead this one 11-5. Seth Brown will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. Fastball in there for a called strike. 276 the average coming in for him. 4 home runs and 19 driven in. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Good catch. Oh my goodness.
Stepping up to the plate,
like
Austin
Darnell
Allen.
Mason.
He
They
got
asked
under
him
one and popped
one day
out
in
his
a-
last
in a,
time up.
interview,
Yeah,
they
pretty
asked him,
impressive
like,
if you ask me. So many times you beat a
he
sinker
was
into the
not
ground, you
able
end up grounding out the third. You're
stay
running
with the
down to
Los
first
Angeles
base,
Rams
and you're
organization
so
again.
upset at yourself.
Where would you like
At least
to
he got
retire
under the
from?
thing.
But
He
to be
knows his
honest with
bat
you, a lot
plane
of
is
people
pretty
have-
decent.
were like,
No
I don't
balls
know
and a
what you,
strike to
but
count.
To be honest with you, I would like to end my career.
Wind up and the
you know what I'm
0-1.
saying, back in the East Coast. You know what I'm saying? Where I used to play my college
Late
ball
on
or
that
whatever,
one
you
as
know
it's
what I'm saying?
fouled off to
Doesn't
the
mean
left
I'm gonna
side.
Stay there. I would just end my career there and come back home. You know what I'm saying?
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
So that means
Bat
could we
explodes as
possibly
this
see
is
him playing
popped
for
up.
the Commanders
Carter waits on
or
it. He's got it, and
the
there
Baltimore
are two
Ravens
down
again
now.
in his future, winning them a Super Bowl and riding off into the sunset. You know what I'm saying? Could he promise them a Joe Namath? Like, really? Could he? But
Standing
no.
in, Victor Robles. Only 4
Victor
outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this
Yes.
one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone.
Okay, Victor
Home run. Victor Robles leads the yard with a solo shot. Home run number 2 for him on the year.
That was me
As they
out here trying to
claw
climb that
back.
wall
It's a
and
5-run
grab that shit.
deficit.
Hey, every once in a while, the speed guy will jump up and bite one. He absolutely crushed that baseball. Doesn't fit his usual tool description, but he can go deep if you leave one over the heart of the plate.
Stepping in now, Trey Turner. This will swing and lift a fly ball to right center. And Mookie will
Mookie.
make the play, and that retires the side. So 1 run here on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left on base. We played 8 full. It's the Dodgers 11 and the Nats 6.
I'm not even gonna lie. This is a great
Jordan
game.
Hicks enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him a chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Top of the ninth, Darnell Mason
Ready
Jr.
with the first
It's
pitch.
at
Here it
the
comes.
moment.
Darnell
I
Mason
think he should have
is in to
blasted
start
that.
things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Nelson Adams, C.J. Abrams, and Javier Lopez. All right, bet.
And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
was.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally, an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster season.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Robles is back on it. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single
the
here with
announcer up
nobody
real
out.
quick.
Boy, D-Roll, there's a case of the outfield defense playing so deep that that ball looked like it was extra bases all the way, but they were able to cut it off.
Yeah, not too many times I would agree. I'd love to hear your take on this as well. The no doubles defense, I kind of never understood it to begin with. I felt like the pitcher, if he can execute the game.
And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. Bauer is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
I thought it's all good.
Now batting, right fielder, Kenny Lofton.
Stepping in, Kenny Lofton, 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one.
I thought that was over the wall, but I guess not. It's cool, though. Good try, though, bro.
First delivery to him on the way. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when a reliever comes in a game,
pitch.
he always wants to make a big impression, but I don't think uncorking a wild one was what he had in mind. Sometimes it takes a reliever a little bit of time to be comfortable on the mound out there, so we'll see if he can settle in.
Throw another wild one. Throw another wild one. Bang, bang.
There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't
Inside.
find the zone.
Two tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
Now the 2-0.
I had to. They was going to call that a strike. I'd rather try, swing at it, let it be a foul ball for it to be a strike than to just... Ooh.
Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. Well, when you've got a guy with speed like that, he's going from second to home on a base hit just about every time. The top speed here on Show Track is about as fast as you'll ever see, and he ended up making that play not even close.
It's 7 o'clock on the dot. I'm on my PS4. Chilling with me. Oh, yeah.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again.
Television's waiting.
And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitch.
Let's see. Hopefully, I can make some additions to Washington and make them a little bit better. Put them in a playoff race. You know what I'm saying? I would love to see them.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. One there.
Oh! Try to make them a playoff team. How is that out? Drop the ball. Whatever.
Stepping into the box, Jalen Miller, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far.
Oh, no. Yeah, I would like to see them in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Like,
here comes the first pitch.
Nope.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Why am I saying, come on, we got to, well, I ain't going to speak too soon. Just
the
drive
1-0. A ball and a strike now.
You just got to drive it in. LA just has to drive it in.
A runner
bring everybody
on first with
home.
2 away.
Or just...
No offer on that one. 2
outside.
balls and a strike. Hit on the ground out to short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the 9th. Dodgers out in front, 12-6. Juan Cruz enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 13, Juan Cruz.
He had enough ones.
Nelson Adams will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. And the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Last 3 outs. Stand up.
And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
How's he wrong, bro?
Fastball called strike, 1-2.
Oh no, the Juan Cruz appears to be in the extreme avenue on the mound. The train is. Wow, he hurt himself. He hurt himself. How the fuck he hurt himself? Oh shit. Give me Julio.
Julio Urias is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
Damn, how he hurt himself. That's like out of all my years of playing this game, it's like the first time that's ever happened. I'm like, damn, bro.
The 1-2. Fouled away.
Damn, no. My condolences and prayers go out to DeJuan Cruz.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
In now, C-Rod Abrams. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. Lofton is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. Two gone here in the ninth.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals, Javier Lopez. First pitch on its way. Urias rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up.
Fucks with Julio, though. I'm not even gonna lie. I like Julio.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Catch is made, and the Dodgers have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over.
Well, the skipper has to be pleased. They go on the road and win the first 2 of this 3-game series, playing for the sweep tomorrow.
12-6 the final tally here. Los Angeles jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Caleb Mack wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Justin Bird struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Okay, so we came out there, got the win. So Mookie Betts, the notable players, Mookie Betts 4 for 5, 2 home runs.
For joining us here this evening,
4 for 5, 2
we
home
remind you
runs,
to
3
please
RBIs, 4
drive home
runs.
safely.
Matt Olson, Christy Carter. Man, it was a great game, though. I'm not even gonna lie. Shout out to the Nats coming out there and playing a great game. They stuck in there though. 10 hits, 6 runs. We both had 1 ERA. But we still played a hell of a game. I'm just worried about that injury and Cruz. Like, damn, that's gonna be hurtful. We just pray that he alright though. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Damn, a torn labrum. 6 months. That might be the rest of the season. Yep, that's the rest of the season. DeJuan Cruz is out for the rest of the season. Wow. You gotta think, 6 months, right? It's already May. It's 5 months left. From here until October. May to October, that's 5 months. I look at it like this, though. I'd rather it be 6 months versus having to have, with a torn labrum, versus having to have Tommy John surgery. You know what I'm saying? And he don't come back until May. So what I'm saying is, if he decides to stay with LA, he will be available. You know what I'm saying? At the beginning of the next season. Let's take a look at the rest of the games here. Orioles, they up. They went up. The Mets lost 5-4. Blue Jays, well, Red Sox beat the Blue Jays 7-4. White Sox, Tigers beat the White Sox 3-0. Just fucking with you, bro. I'm truly upset about that. Damn, though. But like I said, I'd rather it be 6 months for a torn labrum, you know what I'm saying, versus all the way until next May for Tommy John surgery for some shit on your elbow, your throwing arm. Like, yeah, and even then, he still wouldn't even start in May. If someone had Tommy John surgery, let's say he hurt himself in May this year, and he needed Tommy John surgery, so he got to be out all the way until May next year. Let me tell you, even when May next year hit, I wouldn't even start him. You know what I'm saying? I would say, like, I wouldn't even start him. I would make sure we made the playoffs, and then I wouldn't put him in until probably like September. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a little bit of August, September, so he can warm up, so he can be good for the playoffs. Okay, so this is the rest of the calendar. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, Darnell Mason Jr. will not be playing after this Washington game. You know what I'm saying? For the rest of this month, because he got training. He will be back that following Monday night for San Diego. So for this week, I will be replacing. And I'm talking about this actual week too that's coming up too. You know what I'm saying? The week ahead of us. I will be replacing it with boxing, UFC, and some tennis. So, yeah. That was a hell of a game. Oh, no. Let's see what's one for June. So, the first game of June will be Arizona. Arizona, Colorado, San Diego. So, they will be on a 9-game road trip. So all of this will be Fox, Spectrum, and ESPN, and FS1, and I'll figure it out. I'm so upset about that. I'm so upset about that the injury though, but it's cool though, because I know he's gonna bounce back. That's my dog, DeJuan Cruz. You know what I'm saying? He's gone for the rest of the season, so I ain't gonna say replace him. We can't replace him because he's a great pitcher, but we will find somebody to, you know what I'm saying, step in for us and help us win, you know what I'm saying, because we need to. But I appreciate y'all coming through, man. This is your host, Dirty Creek Sports, man. Peace and love, y'all, and I am gone. Thank you.